So, all right. Thank you so much for getting on to our very first Fit and Focus Live Power Hour. Bear with us because this is our first time doing it. So hopefully what we have planned will run smoothly for everyone. But we'll be experimenting and, I'm definitely, like, I would love suggestions on future topics and stuff. So definitely give me feedback after this call. So what we're going to do, we have a few topics. I'm leaving personal development for the end. If we don't get to that, that's okay, because that's something that you could really need to do on your own too anyway. So the first three items are most important. So we're going to first talk about, we're going to share some invites for our upcoming challenge groups. We have our Hammer and Chisel test group, and then we also have our New Year's challenge group that's going to be the mixed program that we decided on, Healthy and Lean, in 2016. So I think someone might not be muted, but just try to, maybe it's you, Casey, just so that there's not feedback in between. But so we're going to share invites, and how we're going to do it is we're going to share our invites, obviously verbally share our invites, and then also at the bottom there's a chat box. So for you guys that are on here live, we'll put the our actual scripts in the chat box for you as well, so you can check that out. And then after the call, and actually maybe during our downtime, because I did my contacts and inviting, so I will probably, while you guys are working, create the file in Fit and Focused with the scripts that we give you and the sample conversations that we give you. So then it'll be in Fit and Focus for all of you that are listening to the recording of this call. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing, and then Casey, Kelly, and Carrie are also going to be sharing. All right, so I am going to go first. I have two different examples of invites that I have. One is for our, mixed group, and then one is for our Hammer and Chisel group. So I'm going to read them to you right now, and then I'm going to copy and paste them and put them in the chat for you as well. So I make it simple. I know, I feel like if you listen to the Bonnie Engel call, Bombshell Dynasty call, if you didn't listen to it, I definitely highly recommend you listen to that call. But she talked about just not overthinking your invites at all, just keeping it simple. So here's my first one. And obviously, these are also people that I've already made connections with. I'm not just sending these invites out to people that I haven't talked to. So this one says, "Hi, Angela, how are you? Are you ready for the holidays? I'm getting there, still need to pick up a few things and do lots of wrapping. What are your kiddos asking for?" And then I go into the invite part. "I thought I would let you know I'm starting some online health and fitness accountability groups on January 4th. I thought it might be good timing with the fresh start of the new year to join me and take time for yourself. If you are not interested, that is totally fine. Let me know what you think." Okay, so that is specifically for the mixed challenge group. That would be one that I would work with her and figure out what kind of program would work for her. Who knows, it could be Hammer and Chisel, but that's for the mixed group. And then my second one is specifically about Hammer and Chisel, because we had a conversation about strength training. "Hi, Tiffany. Your recent holiday pictures of Chelsea are so cute. I was thinking about you after our conversation we had in Philly. I'm starting a brand new program on January 4th called Hammer and Chisel. It's all about lifting. I thought it might be right up your alley. Would you like some more info? Maybe you can do it with me. Rob will be doing this one with me as well. Maybe Brandon could do it with you. Let me know what you think." Because I've kind of been talking about the husband-wife aspect doing it too, which I know I've talked to some other coaches about that as well. So those are my two examples, and I will put them in the chat box below. How about Casey? Do you want to share yours?
Sure. For the challenge group one, I kind of was playing on the Hammer and Chisel couples idea as well. This is kind of long, but I'll try to read through it quickly. So I sent this message to my friend Jackie, who's also friends with a woman named Eva, and Tom and I are both friends with she and her husband. So I sent the message to Jackie and Eva together and said, "Hi ladies, how are you? Are you ready for the holidays?" Jackie had reached out to me about a program to do to mix up some of her elliptical workouts. Hammer and Chisel is a brand new program that had just came out on December 1st, and it's supposed to be really awesome. Tom and I were going to try to do it together, so I wanted to see if I could recruit some of my other couple friends to do it with us. Not sure if Ryan or John would have any interest, but the workouts aren't that long, and they are geared towards men and women. You don't have to worry about doing all the workouts at the same time as your significant other, because I know sometimes it's more convenient to do on your own. And I went on for a little bit, but I also just included like videos for them to be able to see what the program's about. And I said, no worries if you aren't interested, but just thought it would be something fun to do.
Okay.
For that.
Do you have another one?
No, I just had that one.
Okay. All right. Perfect. If you just want to add that to the chat.
Yep.
That's a great example. Okay, Kelly, do you want to share yours?
Oops, sorry, trying to get my audio on. All right, so I have one. The first one is I just did a quick example of a general invite of somebody I was reaching out to. Hi, Pam, how is it going? I just saw you pop up on my newsfeed and thought I would say hello. It looks like you are getting married. So exciting. So that's just an example of something that I would say just to somebody to reach out to make a contact. And then for the general January 4th challenge group, this is somebody I sent one that I used to work with at school. Hi, Christy. How are you? How are the holidays treating you? It is always such a busy time of year. I wanted to let you know I'm running an online fitness challenge group starting January 4th. I wanted to see if you were interested. Hope to hear from you soon. So I try to make them just kind of short and sweet and get to the point without giving a lot of information, but I can post those.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I agree. I feel like at first, not overwhelming them with a lot of information and just kind of, because I feel like then that allows for more conversation with them, and
right.
That's when you can provide more information for them. So awesome,
right.
Perfect. Okay, how about you, Carrie?
Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay, so I kind of keep mine a little bit generic. One of Scotty Hobbs's videos that I watched said to just throw out, a very generic invite to say, kind of leave them wanting more, to say, yeah, I would be interested in that. So what does it involve? So one of my examples was, hey, Jamie, how are you? I noticed you liked a few of my health posts, and I was wondering for the New Year's if you were interested in making any healthy changes as a resolution. I'm currently inviting people to be a part of a New Year's accountability group and was wondering if you'd be interested. If you're not, no worries. No, you're not obligated. I just wanted to offer you the opportunity. Let me know if you want more information. It starts January 4th. So that's kind of, I never really invite specifically to our hammer and chisel group. I never invite specifically to something because I always like to fill them out because they might be interested in something completely different, or it might not even really, work for them. So I feel like I get a lot more broad, people just in general involved in, other groups and things like that, other programs. So I start there and then I try to fit them. So it makes them feel like they're kind of, getting a really personal, invite to say, I'm going to help you pick a program that's good for you and that works specifically for you. So that's pretty much how all of my invites go.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I don't typically, Hammer and Chisel, I feel like it's just different because it's a brand new program out. So I usually feel the same way as Carrie. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Okay, so all those conversations are in the chat for you to copy, paste, adjust to how you feel fit. So right now I'm starting the timer and literally we're going to spend the time doing your invites right now. Okay, so and then while we're doing that, I'm going to start the file in our Fit and Focus group. Okay, so I set the timer. When the timer goes off, we'll move on. Okay.
How much time do we get?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Less now, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Erin, we're going to be talking in like 10 seconds. I know you just got on. You're probably wondering why it's so quiet. Okay, guys. We're going to move on. So if you have more inviting to do, you can finish up later. But was that helpful? Like, were you able to get invites done just now? How many invites? How many invites? Awesome. Love it. Okay. It's really cool to see you guys all hard at work there. Okay. So now we are going to go over just simply making connections. So we probably could have done it the other way, but so these would be, so those people, like I mentioned before, the invites were all people that I've already made connections with. So now this is just simply, building that relationship, which we know is a huge part of this, making connections with people. So I'm going to give you again 2 examples. And really, these are so super simple. And this is what I did today. So the first one is, hi, Stacy. How are you? Are you ready for the holidays? Congratulations on your graduation. Such a wonderful accomplishment. I'm sure it has to feel great. And then my second one is, hi, Julie. How are you? Ready for the holidays? I'm sure it has to be gorgeous in New York City right now. So again, super simple just to start up a conversation. And, I always ask a question just to get this conversation started and to hopefully keep it going as well. So, Casey, do you want to share yours?
Okay, so here's mine. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Happy birthday. Any special plans? Anything new with you? Seems like things are going really well with Cover Made for you. That is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Anything else going on? Just wanted to say hello and wish you a happy birthday. And then she wrote back. I got like a really positive response, and she was like, oh, you're so sweet. I really appreciate your message and thinking of me. It's funny. Yesterday I was thinking how Facebook changed birthdays and has made it rare to receive personal, heartfelt messages like yours. So thank you for that. You are an exception in kindness. Blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to share like the positive response that I got from that, and it was nothing about Beachbody.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, the connections part, I mean, basically when you're starting out, like it have nothing to do with Beachbody. Shouldn't have anything to do with Beachbody. Okay, Kelly, how about yours? I know you kind of shared yours before, but I didn't know if you had something else to share.
Yes, I did share one. I have another one. This is just a girl that I saw on Facebook, and I saw that she was going through a lot. So I just wanted to kind of reach out and say hello. Hi, Sarah. I just wanted to reach out to you and say hello. I also wanted to say what an inspiration you are to so many people that you may not even realize. I admire how strong you are with everything you've gone through and how awesome it is that you have kept running. She had cancer, and she just ran the Great Race, or one of the races. Just wanted to say, keep doing what you were doing because you are truly an inspiration. So just kind of like an example of somebody that I saw on Facebook that I kind of admired, and I just wanted to reach out and just make a connection that way. So just kind of a different example.
Awesome. I love it. Great example, Kelly. Okay, Carrie.
I don't really have anything specific because that's just what I do. I look on their Facebook. I try to pick something like from a recent post to say, hey, I noticed this. How are you? One that I can think of off the top of my head, and I know this is terrible, and I'm not going to reach out to this girl for a very long time. Anything in regards to, I probably won't even ask her for something with Beachbody, but I recently messaged one of a girl I haven't talked to in a long time. Her mom just passed away from a heart attack. So I just reached out and said, I know I haven't talked to you in a long time. If there's anything you need, let me know. And I know that she has struggled with her weight her whole entire life. So sometimes just reaching out to somebody, because then they start to see the things that you post. It's kind of like puts a bug in their ear to like, say, oh, maybe I need to get more healthy because of, something like that. Or so just, being present so that somebody can see, like, now they pay attention to all your posts. So yeah, they're kind of just exactly how you guys do it, just very generic, very, hey, how are you? Haven't talked to you in a long time type things.
So just the common theme is to just don't overthink it, just something simple, genuine, kind, you know, that's all you have to do. And just like Carrie said, yeah, you're not gonna like next time you talk to her, like when she responds, like, oh, hey, by the way, I'm doing a challenge group. Like,
Yeah.
it takes time. You build these relationships, but it's definitely like when you're privately messaging people and when you're commenting on their posts and liking their posts, your posts are definitely coming up in their news feeds more often. So they're gonna see, what's going on in your life as well. So that's why the social media posting aspect is so important. Okay, I'm gonna set the timer again, 10 minutes, and go. All right, I'm going to stop us early just because we're running out of time. And I at least want to get through the next topic. I'm going to look into the Zoom where we can have longer, see actually what it is. Because if we want to continue these power hours and our calls and stuff, so we don't have to worry about time constraints. But okay, so our last thing is that, and for those of you that listen to the National Wake Up Call, she actually specifically talked about how you should be, letting people know that you're a coach. And I know when I didn't always do that in the beginning, and and even in Bonnie Engel's call, like she mentioned that too, and she didn't say it's one of those posts where she's like holding up her sign like now hiring, but just kind of like fitting in bits and pieces of your coach life, so we'll call it. Okay, so we're going to share just a couple ways that we have made posts about us being a coach and how we do that on social media. You might have seen my posts. I've done 2 of them. I started out in brackets because I've seen some top coaches do this in brackets because it just makes it stand out and maybe kind of make them stop and want to read more. And so in brackets it says, I received the best message today. One of my challengers sent me a message giving me an update on her 21-day fixed journey. She is finishing up her second round and she has lost a total of 17 pounds and 17 inches. Incredible. Her kind words meant the world to me. I owe it to you, seeing you at the right time, deciding now was the time to get in shape, you being a great coach and motivator, etc. Now she's able to go into 2016 feeling great and confident and excited to continue making herself a priority in 2016. All it takes is that one simple choice, to take care of you. This is exactly why I am a coach. This is why I share my journey with all of you. And in parentheses, I put, despite what some of you may think. This is why I share my life with you, because if I can help just one person make that decision, I have done my job. If I don't share and I don't ask you to join me, I haven't done my job. I want to help you change your life just like mine has changed and just like my challenger's life has changed. God sure has a way of putting the right people and opportunities in your life at the right time. And included with that post is a picture of with a quote that says, I want to inspire people. I want them to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up. And then my other post, I posted when I was in Gatlinburg. It's just a picture of my husband with my 2 kids, and that he took of them while I was away. And I said, missing my 3 loves so much. I'm extremely thankful for the opportunities and traveling Beachbody has given to me, especially looking forward to going home on Sunday and not leaving my family Monday morning. So that is just 2 examples that I had for you. All right, Casey, go ahead.
Okay, so mine was a post that I did today, and I was kind of opening up and just showing like something that I struggle with and hoping like some people will relate to me. So I said, yesterday was a frustrating day and I let my negative thoughts get the best of me. Today is a new day and I'm going into it with the attitude that it's going to be a good day. I'm starting my day off right to ensure success. And then I have little check marks as bullet points, and I put workout complete, hammer and chisel, total body chisel, can't wait to do this program full out in January. Personal development. I clicked off, sorry. Personal development, Joel Osteen, I Declare, and Shailene Johnson's podcast, 3 Life-Changing Habits. And I put quality time with kittens and on track with nutrition. And then I have a pick play post where it shows me doing my workout, the shadow in the background. And then it shows a picture of like another picture of the kitties and the book, the podcast, and then a quote, make today a good day.
Awesome. Great example. Okay, Colleen, you want to share with us?
Okay, so I actually posted mine today as well, and I'll just read what it says. Before becoming a Beachbody coach, I stayed fit, ate relatively clean, and thought of myself as an overall healthy person. After becoming a coach and having the opportunity to help others on their journey, I have learned so much more of a healthy life. It's not a diet, a temporary fix, or a different workout. It is a lifestyle that has helped me in so many areas of my life. I'm healthier, happier, more fulfilled than I've ever been. If you're looking for a positive change and are interested in helping others do the same, take this opportunity and join my team. I am proud of being a coach, and I'm excited for an amazing 2016. And then I just coupled that with, it was a picture, like a post selfie, and then I have a little caption that I use from Photofy. Fit is not a destination, it is a way of life. So that's mine.
All right, great. All right, sorry, we're gonna get to Carrie real quick.
That's okay. I'm going to make it quick. Is there any way I can share my screen? If I do the share screen, can you see
Yep.
my screen? Can you see me? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a picture that I made today. And, not all your posts should probably be geared towards money. However, money does speak to people sometimes. But whenever you do post, make sure you say, like, not only do I get to, be fulfilled with helping people, just in general, or however you want to word it. But this is something I'm going to do tomorrow because I did use some of my Beachbody money to pay off one of my credit cards. So I made this picture to kind of, illustrate that, that's what I did with it. But make sure if you do that, you put the disclaimer that, the Beachbody does not guarantee, whatever. But sometimes money does speak to people. So that's what I do to show what Beachbody's doing for me.
Those were like awesome because they were all totally different examples.
Yeah.
So yeah, very good. Yes, definitely you have to use the disclaimer at the bottom for that. Okay, so right now what I encourage you to do is, obviously we're gonna get off this call right now, but I encourage you to take like the next 10 minutes and form a post to post about coaching. And you don't have to share it tonight, but you can share it, in the next couple of days. And I can't wait to see them. And hopefully you can do that more often, come up with little ways. They don't, sometimes you can ask questions like, hey, if you want to join me, like Kelly's route, or you can do Carrie's route with like, bringing up money, because that is definitely important and speaks to people. Or you can just simply like add it into like how it's, coaching